Hello and thanks for watching. Today we're visiting Burro Schmidt's tunnel. To reach the tunnel, you'll have to drive along a very bumpy 7-mile road. William Henry Schmidt was 29 when he came to Black Mountain. After his 3 brothers and sisters died of tuberculosis, he followed his physician's advice and moved out west. He lived in this one-room plank shack for 45 years. You can see how he insulated the walls and ceilings with vintage newspapers, magazines, and even pancake mix boxes. Here you can see a calendar from 1930. You can see from this old photo how he hung his tools from the wall. In 1963, Miss Evelyn Seeger purchased the property and was the keeper of the tunnel for 40 years. She lived alone here on the property. She would often hand out lanterns to visitors. She was 95 when she died in 2003. As you can see, the house is in pretty bad shape. It does have some really nice views though. Henry Schmidt prospected all over El Paso Range, locating 24 claims. He found veins rich in copper, silver, and gold. He figured the logical shipping point was on the other side, the south side of the mountain, so he started digging his tunnel for transporting his ore. It took him 38 years to hand dig a half-mile tunnel, which he completed in 1938. The ceiling of the tunnel is 7 foot high, but often dips to 5.5 feet at some points. He worked with a 4-pound single jackhammer and whatever size drill he could find. He blasted with 40% dynamite. He would cut his fuses short, so when he lit them, he'd have to run down the tunnel and drop to the floor so he wouldn't be knocked flat. He was about halfway through. Southern Pacific completed a rail line through Indian Wells Valley, and the Civilian Conservation Corps built a good road to the neighboring Dutch Cleanser mine, making his tunnel pointless. Even so, he still didn't care. He was obsessed and decided to continue attacking the mountain until he dug his way to daylight on the opposite side. He completed his mission. He found that the terrain at the exit was too steep to be of use. It was all for nothing. Here's the interesting part of the story. The legend is that Schmidt struck a glory hole and that he had a bathtub full of gold in a room off his tunnel. The room is called the Crystal Room. He supposedly sealed off the room before he died. A number of locals and friends swear that the room exists and that they've even dined in the room. Schmidt's tunnel has been called a monument to determination and perseverance. It's also been called the greatest one-man mining achievement in history. Miss Seeger used to say that when you walk through the tunnel, you're walking through half of one man's lifetime. Which was it? Was he a madman obsessed with building this crazy tunnel? Or was he just someone who enjoyed his project, and that project gave him a purpose?